Hey guys, so today we're going to explore 5 things you may not know about Bosnia.
Hi everyone, I'm Lana from Bosnia and Herzegovina. Okay, so let's start with the first.
Snow sports. You have an abundance of places for snow sports.
We do, but that's not a thing.
You're very famous for snow sports.
Más o menos, not that much, but
You sell a lot of equipment for snow sports.
not really.
You do a lot of snow sports.
Well, I guess some people do.
Okay,
But no,
let's
it's not
tell me.
related to that. It's related to an event. So, snow sports event. What could it be?
Skiing. Ice.
So, what's the best known sports snow event? Winter sports event.
That's a very good question. I don't know much about sports.
So, winter
skiing, I
sports,
guess, skiing.
huge world event.
Skiing. Isn't it skiing? Snow from the mountains or something?
Skiing, ice skating, everything.
Yeah.
Everything that has to do with winter sports.
Mm-hmm.
And a huge event, worldwide known.
Oh,
It has summer and winter. Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. So in 1984 in Sarajevo, there were Winter Olympic Games. Yeah, 14th Winter Olympic Games were held in Sarajevo in Bosnia and Herzegovina.
That's cool.
Yeah, not a lot of people, I guess, know about it. Perhaps older generations remember it, but yeah, younger people don't know about it.
It's okay, I don't even know when the last Olympics was at, so
Okay.
yeah. Unique ecosystem. Unique ecosystem. You have a unique ecosystem. No shit. Okay. Where are you guys at? You guys are not close to the equator. So, are you?
No.
No, okay. I was
Much
right. What could it be about? Is it more like, I don't know, the animals? Or is it like the floral stuff?
Yeah, mainly flora, but also animals as well.
So you have a lot of animals that are unique to your country.
Okay, and especially in a certain area where there's a certain flora.
Okay. Now I'm bad in geography.
Really, not too many people know about this one.
Okay.
It's really a hard one.
I guess you have to tell me then.
Okay, so we have a primeval forest that is 1 out of 2 that are still in Europe, that are left in Europe.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, and so it has a lot of endemic species, both in flora and fauna. So yeah, and it's UNESCO heritage as well, so it's protected by UNESCO.
Okay.
And you cannot go there without a ranger because you could get lost. It's such a wild
eaten by
forest.
beasts.
Eaten by beasts. I don't know, swallowed by a swamp, whatever.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a really unique area,
That is
and
really
it's called
cool.
like lungs of Europe.
Lungs of Europe.
Yeah, because
Okay, because yeah. That's really cool. Primeval forest.
primeval forest. Yeah,
Wow.
old growth forest that hasn't been changed by human influence.
Have you been there?
Human hand. Yeah, and it's really amazing. It's part of a national park. So, yeah.
Okay.
And there's also a great music festival in
Okay.
that national park, so you can combine the two. Wildcat is one of the endemic species that
Okay.
lives there. There are bears, wolves, and so on. I haven't seen any. I guess they're hiding from the people. But there are many endemic species of birds and also some other smaller animals and trees like pine,
Okay.
different pine trees and so on.
Oh, that's really cool.
Okay, this is also a tough one.
24 kilometer.
What could be 24 kilometers?
The longest road.
No, it's not a road.
Longest river.
No, it's not a river.
Is it any geographical thing?
Yeah, it is.
Longest mountain range. Longest forest?
What's left?
Sky.
It's blue. It's blue. You're close.
Lake.
No.
Sea.
Sea, exactly. Not a lot of people know that we actually have a seaside.
That was what I had in my
And
mind.
24 kilometers of seaside, because we are kind of cutting Croatian coastline.
Okay.
So, yeah, like there are many tourists in Croatia who, when they go on the coast and
Okay.
they just want to go to Dubrovnik, and then they have to go through Bosnian border. So we are kind of cutting their exit to the sea.
That's so cool.
In like 14th century, for example, when we were Bosnian Kingdom, we had huge part of Croatian coast that is today in Croatia. So there were, of course, many wars in Balkan area. I'm sure you know about that. So yeah, during those centuries, the borders changed, and now we only have 24 kilometers.
What's the name of like?
So there's one city, the rest is like just small villages, and the city name is Neum.
Oh.
Yeah, so if you want to have some summer holidays, you can go there.
I love oceans. Okay.
Next one.
Of course, there must be some leaders, government.
Okay.
Um,
It's also a unique thing
it's a unique thing. If it's unique,
about our government.
they are a monarchy.
No.
Give me some hints. Is it about the governing system
Yeah,
or
the governing system.
system?
It's a very complex one.
It's democratic, right? So it's elected
Yeah.
through elections.
Yeah.
Is it about special requirements to be the government or?
Yeah, it is. And it's based, I mean, if you know a bit about Bosnian War and about different ethnic groups that live there.
So only persons of certain ethnic group can become the president or
Exactly.
of your country. Huh.
But it's not just one.
I don't even know what ethnic groups there are.
Okay, so we have 3 ethnic groups
Okay.
that can be elected
Okay.
as presidents, and because of that we actually have 3 presidents, not one, that are being elected for 4 years.
Okay.
And every half a year one of them is like the president, and the other 2 are like the presidency members,
Okay.
which makes things so difficult. And
Half a year.
yeah, like, but they're elected for 4 years, but it's just one of them that is like, you know, the president of the presidency. Let's
Okay.
call it that way. And
Okay.
it's Bosniak, Croat, and Serb.
Okay.
So each ethnic group chooses one of them. But then it means that the rest, and we have like Jewish minority, Roman minority, and so on, they cannot be elected.
Okay.
So there's also a huge like lawsuit against the constitution, which is kind of discriminating against the others.
I
you know,
see.
that
Is really interesting, but can be
Yeah.
quite confusing
It's
too.
really confusing, and in general our government system with 14 different governments is one of the most complex systems in the world.
Okay.
Good.
Cool.
And the final one.
Ancient hill. Ancient hill. I'm gonna start with hints because
Yeah, sure.
are you talking about the age of the hill or just about
No, just about a type.
a type of hill?
Not a type of hill, but a type of a certain structure that's under the hill. Now I've discovered so much.
Well, probably a ruin then from the ancient
some kind of
dynasty.
ruins.
So you have some kind of ruins. I would say it's a palace ruins.
No.
No, a dungeon. Like a tomb. Like Okay.
I can give you a hint
Okay.
with another country that has this.
Okay.
Egypt.
Pyramids.
Okay. Yeah. So
You
there.
have pyramids.
Yeah, I mean, some people argue that they are pyramids.
Okay.
Other scientists say that they are not. So there has been a lot of research on it. And yeah, mostly people like scientists, they say that it's not a pyramid,
Okay.
but it's some kind of a structure that is similar to pyramids. So there is something, and it's still being discovered what it is. But no matter that they don't really know what it is. It attracts a lot of tourists. So in city of Visoko, there's a lot of tourists coming just to dig there and to do a research to see what it actually is. There are some kind of underground tunnels there. There are some tombstones and some kind of old engraved stones. But yeah, it's still not really being clear what it is. And there's something definitely under it. But a lot of scientists from around the world said that it's not definitely a pyramid, but that there is something. So
that's really interesting.
Time will tell.
Cool.
Good. So those were the 5 things you didn't know about Bosnia and Herzegovina. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you want to know more, you can just Google, or I just suggest coming to Bosnia and Herzegovina and discovering it for yourself.
Do that.
Suka tak video kami ni? Kalau suka, bagilah thumbs up. Klik di sini untuk subscribe kepada channel kami dan klik di sini untuk menonton video-video sebelum ni. Okay, should I do it in English?
No!